just got done using the eraser and getting everything off the boat, and kind of see all the trash on the frame, the eraser pieces. So, but that's what it looks like. So it gets pretty much everything off of there. We're going to go ahead and buff all this stuff out of here and get it all cleaned up good. Get sand scratches out from loading it on the bunks. The rest of it will have to be buffed at the fiberglass shop when they take it over there, and at the end of the season we'll get it all buffed up and cleaned up, and before we sell it, that way whoever buys it from me gets a nice clean boat. But there you go. That is kind of how it should look, other than wiping it down good and clean before you put your keel shield or keel guard or whatever you're going to put on there back on. So anyway, stay tuned. I'm going to buff just a little bit and show you guys what it looks like. Shake this up, guys, because it's got a little bit of grit in there. This is more of a cutting compound to get the scratches and stuff out. It'll do like 1200 and less. You got to make sure you get this stuff back off once you're done, because the waxiness of it will keep the keel guard from sticking. More likely I'll have to hit it twice, but I just put a little bit of compound on the pad. Kind of spread it around, or else it's gonna fling and go everywhere. As y'all can say, difference in it, it's quite a bit different. I mean, you can see how dirty and nasty that is, you know, up here versus up there. There's, if you can see all those little light sanding scratches in there, I'm gonna have to go over it probably half a dozen times to get those out. Might even have to wet sand them just a tiny bit, but we'll probably leave the wet sand into the body shop. I can do that, but I'd rather let, you know, one of the fiberglass shops do it towards the end of the season. I'm just cleaning it up, getting it shined back up, and that way get a little more speed out of it and take care of it a little bit. And anyway, we'll try and get it cleaned up and get all these scratch and scuffs and stuff from the brush out of it and make it look presentable. So anyway, appreciate it. Okay guys, went ahead and got it buffed up. I kind of showed you that just a little bit ago, but we're gonna go ahead and get some acetone and make sure we get all the wax and stuff off the boat, and make sure we still got enough grit for that stuff to stick to the bottom of the boat. So go ahead and show you all that stuff and what we're gonna do. We'll get this thing cleaned up a little bit, and we'll go ahead and get this new keel guard stuck. So there it is right there. It's been laying out flat for a couple days. Comes rolled up in a box. Just your standard old Advantage generic 192 acetone. It's the same stuff that they use in the factory on the fiberglass. So if you're going to do any kind of cleaning or anything on it, you know, as far as fiberglass work and stuff like that, that's what they're going to use. If I get down here, show you guys, we kind of see we got all the scratches off this thing, got it all polished back up nice. So we're gonna go ahead and get her wiped down and get the new keel guard stuck on. You guys roll your rags over and do this a couple times. You don't want to just do it one time, I think that's going to be good enough. It's not. It's like car wax that actually acts as a release agent on fiberglass. A lot of times that's what they're doing in the molds to pop the boats loose. They'll put a coat of car wax on them so they can pop free. So a lot of times the boat will already have wax in it. So and let that dry. All right, guys. Just got done getting it all buffed. You can see it's kind of shined up. We're gonna go ahead and wipe this thing down with some isopropyl alcohol. Just to make sure that we get it all cleaned up good. That's what the instructions say. Some guys probably use acetone, stuff like that, but they do put in the instructions to make sure you just use your generic old isopropyl alcohol from the grocery store, Walmart, whatever. Get it wiped down good and clean. I guess they say the acetone leaves a thin film of oil on there. I know lacquer thinners will do that. I've never heard of acetone doing it, but we'll take their word for it. Make sure you turn your rags over a couple times and get this joker good and clean. So normally before you install this the first time, you hold it up there and you tape the edges and, you know, put some masking tape on there, and that kind of holds it in place, and then you trace the edges a little bit with it, and you sand in between there to get that scuffed up a little bit. So, but that's already been done by the dealer that originally put it on. So I'm just gonna make sure we run this rag around one more time. Just keep folding the rags in and out. Hopefully you hear me okay. I'm just stood up here. I'm getting the wipes ready out of the package and getting a pair of gloves on just in case I have any kind of wax or anything on my hands. I don't want to touch the keel shield, so. So we've got an activator wipe that comes with this thing. I'm going to wipe down the same area that we just wiped. I think it's a little bit of a adhesion promoter. I can smell it. Reminds me of my body working days. I'm going to unfold this and do one more good wipe with it. Okay guys, we're gonna let that dry for about 5 minutes, and then we'll be able to stick our keel shield on here. It says to start in the center, and I'm by myself, so I'm gonna start it on one end. I think I can hold it straight enough to keep the air out of it. So, I'll just pull this tape down a little bit at a time here. that whole side on and push down. No hiccups. So we'll just pull this side, roll it over and stick it. It's got a squeegee in there, but I don't know if you can press it down that hard with it. That's it, guys. I'm going to come in here and go around the edges with a little bead of 3M and let it dry for 3 or 4 days before I put it back on the water, and hopefully that'll help keep all the water out of it. And that joker's stuck pretty good right now, so but we're gonna go ahead and do a little extra to it just make sure it stays on the boat. So we'll put a little bit of that on there right now, and that'll be it.